Welcome, everyone. Today is Sunday, November the 15th. Okay, it's Sandra Alexa here, and I want to welcome everyone. I'm from Game Changer, which is the new model of relationships. Okay, I started it personally about 8 years ago, and then met somebody, and him and I co-authored it. Anyway, and that's basically what the YouTube channel is all about, is self-discovery. And I'm an astrologer and a numerologist and a spiritual and business coach. If you look in the Show Me, you'll see my website, my personal muse, all the testimonials that I have, a bunch of testimonials on projects and people who I've worked with. And I have written other books, okay? So we're in some critical times, okay? From an astrological point of view, I started talking about this. I've done this for 50 years, but in about 2007, I could see where the shift was going to be happening, what our transformation as energy beings was going to be. So I look at the cosmos, I do the planetary movements, do the moon cycles, equinox, solstice, that type of thing. And this has been a very, let's put it this way, transformative year. And we still have things to go through. January 10th, 11th, and 12th was very interesting times of 2020. It's also a master number, so it's very, very powerful. And right now, we have a lot going on. We just have a new moon, the energies of the new moon in Scorpio. We have a sun in Scorpio. We have Mercury that has gone direct in Scorpio. We have a Mars that's direct in Aries now. So we have a lot of things going on. The main thing is there's a tremendous amount of things being revealed. Okay, a lot of disclosure, a lot of truth, okay? And it's only going to get more. Now, collectively, we see the truth. Okay, so it's truth versus non-truth, evil versus light. Okay, so we have that comparison. But as whatever's going on in the collective is also going on within you. Okay, so today I thought I would do a special one because we're going to be moving into the Aquarian energy. And so I wanted to give you a little bit of a little feel for it. I'll be doing more on it, okay? And basically what the shift is all about. We're talking about the shift from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, okay? You can also go to my website, and I have a little audio on what my background is, and I do charts for you, natal charts, transit charts, great time to get a reading as to what's happening for you personally. And in 2021, I will be teaching some classes on Zoom. Okay, first of all, I'd like to thank you for taking your time, number one. Number two, I would really appreciate it if you would like, if you would comment, and if you would share, and really appreciate it if you would subscribe, okay? I offer once a month, so it's for the month of November, there's going to be a mini reading. So anybody that comments anytime there's a video, I put your name in and I draw for it at the end of the month, okay? And so here we go, okay? So basically what it's all about is the fifth dimension, the age of Aquarius, and the age of enlightenment. When the mind is not connected to the heart, the ego rules. The heart is the center of wisdom and connected with the mind. There you will find your answer. And there's a lot of light workers, there's a lot of star seeds, there's all kinds of radical people that are helping, and different dimensions that are here helping us too. So the credo for the light workers of the world: by wisdom is a house built, by understanding is it made firm, and by knowledge are its rooms filled with every precious and pleasing possession. Proverbs chapter 24. The big thing, the temple of wisdom is within each of us. We need only journey there to find it, okay? And basically, Game Changer is a self-discovery tool. The whole first chapter is 8 different areas of life where you have to answer questions and you get your partner. And remember, we also change and mature, okay? So even anybody that had this copy before we went into lockdown, if you do it again, you will find probably some of your answers will change because there's been a greater shift in consciousness. Okay, we'll put it that way. So now, there is a personal and unique path to your self-discovery journey, which can only be done by you alone. To connect with Source and Divine or cosmic consciousness while on the planet Earth, okay? Another thing I wanted to say is that I do a write-up too on my Facebook page. However, I usually add a lot more when I'm doing the video. So we always want to try and help somebody, especially as parents, okay? We want to help our children. A lot of times we can hinder them because, again, we come in alone, we leave alone, okay? We take our first breath and we take our last breath. However, our soul essence doesn't die. We only transcend and move over. And for me, I've had a near death and I've worked with people in the dying rooms and I can tell when the soul is ready to move. It's like the movie Forrest Gump where the feather comes down. The soul just eases out very easily, okay? And when we're bored, we get a smack on the bum and we breathe. Okay, so we're in the process of an extreme transformation. It actually started, the big one, November 28th, 2008, and it'll go until March 23rd, 2023. That's when we have Pluto in Capricorn. During this particular time, all societal systems are being destroyed and deconstructed, everything. From education to politics to economics to religion to healthcare, from corporate greed and to personal greed. January 10, 11, and 12 of 2020, we experienced the stellium in the Capricorn energy, and December 2020, we'll have another big conjunction. So we've had this time within, okay? What we are experiencing at a collective energy is codependence. It's a very Piscean energy, which can be very mystical, however, very delusional. So we attach ourselves, we believe in this, or we believe in this person, or whatever. We're moving into Aquarian, which is totally different. Remember, the very first relationship that you have is with self and divine source, okay? We are being tested right now, tested very, very deeply at a soul level. It's truth versus non-truth. It's dark versus light, and it is good versus evil. The battle is for our souls and our freedom. So don't take it lightly. The age-old philosophers had two main questions to ponder. Who am I? And why am I here? Which are relevant today. That is part of the work that I do when I do your charts. What's your purpose? You came here for something. The celestial realms are available for your personal guidance regarding spiritual enlightenment and the process of ascension, okay? I've got things on my Facebook, a lot of ascension symptoms are happening because we are physical beings, okay? Wow, our job description. So here we are. As we are energy beings, we are to integrate the spiritual realm with the physical realm, discover and embrace our essence, our purpose, our mission, and meaning in life. So it's embracing our personal power, attaining self-mastery, and embrace our knowing and sovereignty. So guess what? We have physical fitness that we work out to keep our body. We also have a spiritual fitness. We also go to school to learn things, okay? Well, that's what the spiritual ascension process is all about also. We are radiant beings of light, sparks of the light of the divine, waiting to be transformed into higher dimensional forms. That's what we say, moving from third dimension to fifth dimension. We are not slaves, big one, for any person or institution. That is why we're not to be beholden to anyone or anything as we embrace the Aquarian energy of self-efficiency and interdependency. Okay, this is where I think a lot of people have a bit of a challenge. And you know what? Take what you can from me. I do a lot of downloading. I just have a lot of my knowings, okay? Is that everybody thinks the age of Aquarius, it's about socialism. It's like, okay, I can just sit back and just, everybody's going to look after me. No, 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 no. I have a lot of Aquarian and Uranus energy. Basically, it's a very impersonal energy, okay? It's a very just and fair energy. So there is an expectation that everybody becomes self-sufficient, okay? And everyone contributes to humanity. So there is no entitlement. There is no being taken care of. None of that, okay? We're to be self-sufficient and interdependence. You can only become interdependent as to how independent you truly are in the world. Okay, everything is energy and consciousness, and there is a beauty and many lessons on our journey as you mature in wisdom. So, you're born and you learn to walk. Nobody can make you walk. You get up, you fall down, you walk. You eventually go to school, you go on your own. Your mommy and your daddy don't sit with you in school. Eventually, the next thing is you're going to find what your skills are and what your purpose, and you're going to have some kind of training or a degree or whatever, and you go and you get a career, okay? Once you get a career and you find your passion and you work, then it's an exchange of energy. I'm exchanging my time for monetary rewards so I can, in fact, take care of myself. Okay, that's what we have done. I'm in my 70s. I've worked since I was 13. So I've contributed to society and still do my work. Okay, I have not had anyone take care of me. Okay, and that's something that I taught my adult children. Okay, was it because when I leave, okay, they need to take care of themselves. And guess what? You can leave them lots of money. It's been a proven fact. And within, you can go back and you can look at the fortunes that have been left by some very wealthy people. And a lot of times within 2 to 3 years, there's nothing left because they've never had to understand how to take care of it. Okay, how to earn it, how to save it, how to use it, how to utilize it. Okay. So the bottom line is we are in Earth School. And it's necessary to have some fundamental skills and resources of universal laws and empowerment, consciousness, and understand the energies of, these are very important words, discernment, clarity, and detachment. Now, divine love is the ultimate. However, learning to love, value, and find your own worth is your journey. This is our transformation as you face the choices and decisions and create your destiny, dharma, and or karma. Because every night you can look in the mirror, have I given? Have I partake? Have I engaged in the world? Or have I just taken? Okay. Where's the balance? Resiliency, courage, strength, commitment, and willingness to overcome the grip of evil and darkness can be very difficult for those who have only experienced soul poverty. What did I say? So moral bankruptcy right now. Wow, we are at an incredible tipping point as we become aware, conscious, and mindful of understanding that we are experiencing a period of moral bankruptcy and having all darkness and evil being revealed. I want to stop here. Now, it's really interesting. For me, honesty and integrity is important, being authentic, being transparent, and having it anything to the benefit of both or all involved, okay? So about a year ago, there was that whole issue that came out that where a lot of parents had paid to have their child go through university. Okay, so they had somebody write the exams and everything. And actually it was revealed. And I think there was a lady in the States actually sued a university because her son, who had worked really hard, didn't have the same mark as somebody that was accepted but hadn't written the exams. Okay, so I had a talk with a ex-friend. And she said, there's nothing wrong with that. I went, what? So you're telling me that it's all right to teach your children to be dishonest and to be able to get wherever they want? What do they say? As you climb the corporate ladder, step on anybody as you're going up. Well, that's not going to be happening anymore. And karma is a bitch for anybody that has or continues to do it. That's all I have to say. Your choice. Figure it out. The question is, what does it all mean to you? Everything right now is exactly the way it's supposed to be. The universe is magical in power, and we must understand our personal lessons. The totality of universal consciousness and mind energy. The key is to open your mind to the possibilities, and this is important, and intellect, which is one's ability to pursue the opportunities around. Now, we've heard a lot. No, you can't be, you're too intellectual, you're too hard, you don't have enough heart, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. This demands the discipline and a focus of energy within and enables one to reason without anxiety, the courage to explore and align with the behaviors of light and love. Interesting, the fifth dimensional reality will not be the same as the frequency, which has just nurtured existence for the past few years. Absolutely different. December 20th, 21st, 2020, we have Jupiter and Saturn moving into Aquarius, the big conjunction everyone is talking about. The higher frequencies of Aquarius, I will do more videos on this, but this will give you another understanding, are ruled by the planet Uranus, which is a planet of waking up. It's like lightning. It's really fast, okay? And the ancient ruler to it is Saturn, which is the teacher, which is responsibility, demanding, this is important, a form of mental and emotional discipline that very few have mastered today. The higher frequencies require adherence to becoming whole as individuals and to integrate. Big thing. The left, the right, and the left brain, the head, the heart, and the hair, and the masculine and feminine energies for a wholeness of self. So you are to be totally self-sufficient and able to contribute to humanity. Now that was interesting when we were choosing the title for Game Changer, and we were choosing like what was going to be the main focus of it. And so it's Game Changer, how to love with your head instead of your heart. And somebody goes, well, that's not right. Actually, from an emotional point of view, you meet with someone, there's different hormones that go off, and you're not reasoning, okay? And you'll end up in something and you go, oh my God, what have I got myself into? Okay, so this is where, this is all about Aquarian relationships. That's that book. Again, so you get into a relationship, you're whole, you have a career or planning a career, whatever, and there's two beings that come together to create this new model of relationships, which means you will not be able to be manipulated, controlled, deceived, no victimization, only justice, fairness, and for the good and benefit of all of humanity. So there's no parasites or energy vampires or hosts. Galactic citizens that contribute to the whole, who listen to their intuition. Aquarian energy is very unique. It's brilliant and eccentric, and it brings out your inner rebel because of the freedom, though hopefully one with a cause. Again, Aquarius is co-ruled by two planets, Saturn and Uranus, which explains how hard this progressive sign works towards making love, not war. The cosmic Aquarian energy connects and aligns the spiritual, non-physical, with the material and physical world. So if you think of an 8, the sign of infinity, as above, so below, we draw the energy down here, healers. You're just a physical conduit. I'm just a physical conduit for sharing my information and messages from you, which I garner in here from what's happening with the planets. And when I do the charts, looking at everything and putting it together and synthesizing the information. Okay. When the Pupa truly realize that they're connected and interdependent, they will lose their fear. And through that, the greed is gone. So there's no hungry eyes. So a persisting personality, a strong ego, which is selfishness, narcissistic, pleasure-seeking, and into overconsumption, will be challenged. Collectively, the Aquarian energy makes public what was hidden, just as the Pluto energy reveals and exposes. People themselves remain responsible and are forced to choose, and that's exactly what we're seeing in society. In all kinds of societal situations, we are forced to make choices. Shifting relationships are going to be about freedom, sharing space, as opposed to sharing your lives, each in their own wholeness, to share that space and the time, okay? We're also dealing with finishing off past life karma, ancestral karma, and understanding the lessons from the previous relationship so we clean up, okay, all of our energy. So basically, it's a lot about letting go, it's about releasing. So it's figuring out what's going on here. And I think it's really similar to, maybe I've said it is a closet, but I can go into somebody's house and it might be a beautiful place, but I open the cupboards or open the closet, everything falls out, okay? And there are the term skeletons in the closets too. Okay, it's just like it's time to get rid of all of that so we can embrace the new paradigm shift. Okay, that's basically what it is. Lots of shifts as we can start to move forward with wisdom, the wisdom we've gained from our inner journey over the last few weeks, months, and years. So many blessings and much love. A great time to have a private session or reading. Thank you for taking your time, and I'd appreciate it again if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to Game Changer. They make great gifts. Comes in hardcover, softcover, audio. Okay. Hopefully you have your personal copy, and there's also the beginning of the YouTube channel. I actually did a summary on the different chapters, so you can go and look at them. And to understand, as we evolve and mature, we change and need to take time to reflect on who we are at this particular time, what our needs are now. Change is inevitable, and I said once a month I do a draw, and so take this time. It's about this new moon, about doing your new intentions. It's about self-care and connecting with the divine, connecting with self, with spirit in essence. Thank you.